It's the battle of black and white in the borough tonight on the Crucial Baskets Network, as tonight the San Antonio Spurs take on the Brooklyn Nets from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Glad that you could join me today here at Barclays Center for Game 2 of the NBA Hometown Tournament. I'm Raymond Sims, here to give you the play-by-play for what should be a great matchup here. The San Antonio Spurs, representing Central and Southeast Texas, taking on the Brooklyn Nets, bringing the best to offer from the borough of Brooklyn and northern New Jersey. It will be John Henson and Karl-Anthony Towns tipping off, and we're underway. Glad that you could join us here tonight. And the shot going in for Clarkson. Here comes Brooklyn. Their second offensive possession of the game. Going to see if this one goes better than the first. Smith working along the perimeter, pulls up way out from three, knocks it down. And Brooklyn on the board now tonight. Here's Clarkson with the inbound, pride of Wagner High. Works it over to Jefferson. Over to Ofuegbu, opposite wing for three is good. Pushing it up the floor. Here's Smith on the wing. Trying to work around a Towns screen. He'll find Towns facing up against Clarkson. He won't take advantage of the matchup. Instead, gets it out. Irving missing. Rolls into the hands of Fareed. He slams it on top of John Henson. Here comes the Nets the other way, trying to push the tempo. Finds Irving. Quick handoff. Goes to work against Ofuegbu. Step back jumper, three-pointer, good. Here's the pass ahead. Smith ahead, but the Spurs have numbers. Works it over to Lance Thomas, back up top to Irving. Gonna try to go to work here. Towns for the screen. Gonna attack the basket himself. No roll. And he goes up and gets the shot and the foul. And Irving will go to the line. Here's Clarkson for San Antonio. Quick spin move. Can't get past Irving. Hands it off. Ofuegbu cutting to the basket. Gets the slam. It's JR once again. Good shooting from both teams. Going to see if one of these teams can be contained. Here's Irving again. Behind the back. Fadeaway jumper from the elbow. Nets on the run again. 6.5 remaining in the first quarter. Works around the screen. Hands it off, tipped into the hands of Fareed, and he'll slam it down. Irving hands it off. Fareed, one-handed slam this time. And San Antonio will call timeout. Nets up by 8, largest lead of the game. Clarkson, top wing. Works it over to Ofuegbu. Back over Jefferson. Back into the hands of Ike as he knocks down another three. Second three-pointer of the game. And now the Nets looking to respond here. 5-point margin, up as much as 8. Smith up top. Irving sees an opening, heads to the basket, gets the shot, and the chance for one more. 5 minutes remaining. Irving loses the ball. Here are the Spurs with another opportunity to score, down by 8. Hands it off Playstead. Back up top, Roberson has enough space for three, and he's on the board now. Ball inbounded here to Irving, back down to 5. Nets have been at arm's length here late in the first quarter. Smith with the fake, heads to the rim, throws it down. Back up 7. Ball stolen. Here's Robertson the other way. Spurs trying to push the tempo into the hands of Daniel Ewing. Ike works it around Roberson. He thinks he has enough space. He does, as he's able to knock it down again. Shot missed, pulled down by Gibson. Handoff Smith. Pushes it ahead. Lance Thomas ahead to Irving, and he'll lay it up and in. That is 15 in the quarter for Kyrie. Here's the miss. Harrison on the run here. Passes it ahead. Cartier-Martin to the basket and lays it up and in off the glass. 5-point game. Here's Harrison. Works it off Clarkson. Won't go for three. He'll work around the Henson screen, but passes it to Henson. Skies in the air past Fareed. Gets within three. Anderson with the ball. Works it back over Telfair. He'll retreat back to the perimeter. Works it over to Stevenson. Two Spurs on Lance. Now just Martin. Spins off of him. Ooh, nice pass to Fareed, and he finishes with the slam. Clarkson up the floor for San Antonio. 9 minutes remaining here. Clarkson spin move, and he does not have space as Kyrie's able to block it. What a block by the point guard. Smith up top. JR finds Irving. Hands it underneath. Lance Thomas with the one-hander. Off the miss, Irving with the ball, pushing it ahead. Nets have numbers, but Irving will settle for the floater, and that one was high arcing. Here's Clarkson. Works its way back out to the perimeter. Ofuegbu in the corner, three-pointer. Clarkson with the ball. Nice hesitation dribble. Tries to get underneath to Pittman. He's able to collect it. Attacks the basket. Misses. Gets his own rebound. How's that for hustle? Dexter Pittman getting the shot and bringing San Antonio within 5. Here's the inbound to Irving. 5:10 remaining in the second. Spin move. Pass ahead. J.R. Smith finishing with two hands on the other end. Back up to 7. Here's Irving. Trying to get that into Smith. Loses it. Stolen by Clarkson. He'll get the ball back. Going to try to go to work as the point guard. Up top, Roberson. Straightaway three is good. 14-6 run. Underneath Pittman, and he will throw it down with one hand on top of Taj Gibson. 53 all, about a minute left. Towns underneath, and he's able to slam it down. 55-53. Smith bringing it up the floor. Hands it off to Irving. Under 10 now. Smith with the ball taken on Roberson. Finds Fareed under the basket for the slam. Irving bringing it up slowly. Able to cross half court. Couple of screens for Irving, but the Spurs wise to him. Gets it to Fareed instead. The miss, and Towns able to put it back where he found it. Here's Jefferson with the pick. Works it to Roberson in the corner for three. 8-point game. Brooklyn has kept the Spurs at bay so far. Spurs going to try to make a run here. Working around the Jefferson screen. Clarkson underneath. John Henson slamming it on Towns. Ball outside to Irving. Not a lot of time on the shot clock. Irving pulls back. And the putback by Fareed. 8-point game. Fareed with 14 tonight. He's been a beast underneath. All of his points in the paint. Here's Clarkson for San Antonio. Double team, works it out. Ofuegbu for three. That is his fourth of the night. Telfair. 6-point game for Brooklyn. Going to look to extend the lead yet again, as they've been able to coast so far in this game. Ball to Stevenson. Back to Telfair. 7 on the shot clock. Anderson with it. 4 on the shot clock now. Works around a West screen. Pulls up from the elbow, no good. Stevenson goes up and slams it back down. 12-point game, tied for the largest lead, but Pittman has something to say about that. Fareed works it back out. Smith puts it up at the buzzer. The prayer is good. Clarkson spin move, finds Jefferson. He'll go in for the two-handed jam. Towns underneath, finds Fareed. Almost too easy. Playstead gets it back out. Clarkson works around the Jefferson screen. He'll hand it off. Jefferson going to the rack, draws the foul, and one.
Shot's good. Hits. Shooting one.
So the shot is good off the free throw. Irving way ahead to Fareed, who finishes on the cross-court pass. Smith up the floor. Oh, ball almost lost, but here's Irving. Spin move and lays it in with the finger roll. 31 points for Kyrie Irving. Smith with the ball, loses it, and Clarkson lays it in. Backcourt steal makes it a 6-point game. Irving loses it. Here's Henson on the run. Can he beat out the defenders? He does, and he'll get the shot and the foul. John Henson had to leg that one out. 10-point game. Smith with the ball, hands it off to Irving. Puts up the three, no good. Rebound by Fareed. He'll throw it down with two hands. 33 seconds left. And it looks like that'll do it here as Irving will dribble the ball out. And that is our final, 110-101. Brooklyn pretty much in control of the game. San Antonio threatened a few times, but otherwise the Nets were fully in control. And they will go on to face the winner of the Magic Clippers matchup later this week.
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. Guys know time and place. We want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, the game got a little chippy, but by that time we had a good lead.